Everybody, welcome back to Thaumaturge with me, Sid, and if you look on the map outside, we appear to have a couple of witches running around out there. One just there. Right, ready, and go. I know she's coming, I can not hear her. Oh, he's a tough guy. Right, one interloper down. There she is. 2 down. I think there should be one more kicking around down there somewhere. Was she? Where is she? Oh, that's a pig. She may have despawned. Looks that way. Look. Oh, that's fine. We don't mind if she's despawned. Now, if you want to know what someone who looks like a whole bunch of research has done before they started, yeah, that's me. So over here I have researched. Well, we've got something called the Everfull Fountain. I've got the cooking potato, which is from the Thaumaturge potato mod. We have done the infusion focus. No idea what it does, but we'll figure that one out. Essentia crystallization and the alchemical centrifuge. So I just thought I'd do a little bit of research up front just to get us kicked off and started. And with a little bit of luck. So the infusion focus, this gives us the infusing one from Thaumic infusion, would you believe? So we're going to need a primal focus, some crystallized essence. I have no idea even how to do that. Air shards. We need a bunch of stuff. Right click your either one, then a menu should pop up showing what aspects you'll be able to infuse. However, you can begin, but before you can begin waving your wand around Harry Potter style, shouting Wingardium Leviosa, attempting to refuse all the blocks within sight, you will also require a jar full of essentia of the aspect that you wish to infuse. Sat conveniently next to you. Blah blah blah. How do I make those? Crystallized essence. Oh, I wonder, is that from the... That is probably from the thing we've just rethink. So, did I do anything in Thaumic bases? I can't remember now. I don't think I did. Oh, I did. There's something in this lot that is new. Oh, we've got entropy manufacturing mastered, apparently. Anything else new in here? Let's have a look. The zoom function on Thaumic bases is invaluable. I don't think I was really looking in Thaumic. The Thaumic bases on its own is a major mod. Let's have a look at the spud. Right, so we have got the ability to bake potatoes in a crucible. Cool. Okay, but that does give us potato purification and potatoes, which we will come to. This mod I am really not sure about. This one here, Everfull Fountain. Oh, there's all sorts of fun and games going on around us. So the Everfull Fountain is Thaumatorium. My experience with what Thaumatorium? Your figured fluids will be next in your alchemy path. The Everfull Fountain can smelt items with the help of essentia and vis and then fill with resulting liquid into its lower cup. The fountain can be made with other magical metals you've discovered, while the thaumium brings an overall balance. The brass variance provides more safety and greatly reducing the pollution risk at the cost of speed. Okay, so what we got? We've got... If I was going to say anything, I would say they were arcane blocks, stairs and slabs. That was thaumium, that's that, and God only knows what this stuff is. To start using the fountain, a recipe must be selected by placing one bucket of the output fluid in the lower cup at the item on the top of the pedestal. If such a recipe exists and has already been discovered, a hologram will appear. Whack the upper cup with a wand to lock the recipe. The fountain will begin crafting process. Essentia will be drained from the tubes connected to the pillar below the upper cup. I have got no idea what the hell this is even about. Lava. Oh, right. So water. This is a recipe we'll set for. If no valid, water will be generated almost free, taking only a little of aqua v. Lava. So the two things we know is lava and aqua, and I really. So that'll be crystallized quicksilver then. Presumably these blocks. At a guess. Yeah, would seem to be. I still really am not sure what that is. Anyway, but the two things I wanted, this one here, the centrifuge, was interesting. I wasn't desperate to get it, but one of the things we do have is issues sometimes getting hold of things like auto. So if we have something which is, say, potential coal, which is ignis and auto, this would allow us to break it down and get auto out of the potential. That's the idea there. But this is the one we want. We want to get one of these buggers going. The essentia crystallizer. So we're going to need a fair amount of stuff. I think my wand will do all of those. It will. We're going to need a brass gear. We're going to need some wood. We're going to need pipe. We need an alchemical construct and all sorts of other good stuff. Let me go and grab the necessaries. Hopefully with the necessaries, and I will be back in a moment. All right. Not sure what caused that. Possibly something ticking or something when I was coming back into the world. So we need sand. Of course, when I moved computers, I lost most of my mini-map, so that stinks. I remember vaguely where quite a lot of the stuff is in the area, and of course I remember the all-important location of all that taint, so we can avoid it. I'm going to just steal a bunch of this, I think. And we'll just be happy with what we can grab. And have I got a bucket on me? I have. For now, anyway, until we get better situated. But like I say, now this is promoted, so to speak, as I kind of jokingly said in the first episode where this took over from Mage Dark Ages. Now this is promoted, it's considerably easier to plan long term for what we're going to do with this series. So yeah, all these silver linings, so to speak. Yeah, we'll take you out, and then we'll go down there, and then we're going to do the same. I'm just going to grab a few layers of sand, get myself enough to get some glass going for these bottles, and the world will be good and happy. Yeah, nothing really exciting though, is it? Let's be honest. But eventually we'll get this all things. This will become a much larger pond. I don't like leaving broken natural structures and ugly holes in the ground if I can avoid it. In the same way as we strive for a taint-free environment, we are also striving to not turn the place into some kind of, ghetto-y wasteland. So we can quite quickly and easily grab water and refill this pond up all nice and neat, just so we don't have to look at it an ugly hole in the ground when we, well, hopefully don't have to look at an ugly hole in the ground when we come this way, shall we say. Yeah, let me just finish fixing the mess, and I will see you back. Alright, so back in the nether, and the first thing we need to do is fail to throw a stack of sand. No, it's failed to get... Did that go in that time? It did. Excellent. So that'll be the glass. As I say, we need to get... Did I say about... I think it's probably about 9. And the more of it, you can never have too many of these anyway. So if I've got 10 of these, then that's going to be more than adequate, I think. Yeah. So let me just quickly do that, and then we'll quickly do that. Put those in and go 1, 2, 3. That's 4 of those so far. That's 5. So if I take, while that's cooking, if you take the first one, the aqua, air even, I'm talking about aqua, and we're going to stick down one of these. And take the label off. Now in here somewhere we should have some of these. Now unfortunately you can't get this last bloody bit out, so you are just going to go over there and we'll pop you in here, and some of these have probably got duplicates anyway, but it doesn't matter. We'll replace the jar with that. So next one, Terra, what a surprise. Pop that down, get another one, pop that down, obviously strip the label, oops, drain it, fill it, pop that on, get the void jar. These eventually will get drained properly, but for now we are going to just pop these back down. These are obviously still cooking. Wonderful, don't waste the XP. So yeah, I'm going to empty these 1, 2, 3, 4 more, and as soon as we've got that done. Alright, so armed with this, what we've got now is we are back at square one. If I were to put 40 ignites into the system, that jar would fill, this would fail to find anywhere to go. But what we need to do now is this. Now the question is where to do it, and I think we are going to try to do this up here. Ideally I could do with some stone or something to pack in there. I'll take a bit of you. In fact we'll just go with that, I think. Can we do anything with you? Can we make such as say a we can make smooth stone stairs. Wonderful, that'll do me. I'm not overly worried. We just want something going on up there. And if I go like that, and then maybe like so, and then place that up there. No, you're still not going to let me, are you? You swine. Okay. Which means we're going to have to go with the old tried and tested and put them in like that. Which is a pain because I don't really want to be able to see any of that. But I don't see any alternative. Okay. Oops. And then one there. I'm just waiting for one of these to be. Oops. Alright, where did that just go? Come on. Don't move me around. You swine. Don't you dare have gone up. Okay, quick run round, make sure it's not gone anywhere stupid. Can't see it anywhere. Right. That's going to annoy me if that's lost. It's going to annoy me a lot. Let me go hunt for that quickly. I will be... Well, I don't know how that happened, but it had managed to shoot through the portal somehow. God, I say, God only knows how. Anyway, we're back in here. We've got this thing going here. We're going to just pop a block in. But it actually doesn't matter, does it? Yeah, it does. We're thinking about it. We want to do this the sensible way around. We're going to have an empty jar here. This jar is going to be unlabeled. It's not going to have anything in it whatsoever. And then we need to get just above this thing, and we are going to put our essentia crystallizer in here, so that faces into that. So the idea is simple. If we cook a bunch of something, have I got any Ignis in there? No, but I know I have got, and that is I've got a whole load of netherrack. So we know that's nearly full. We know that's about half full. So if I chuck this in here now, what we should start seeing is it will go, first off, start filling the jar beneath us. But now, well, now it's gone, hang on, I don't know what to do with this terror. So I am going to put it into this jar, because this one's full. So it's going into there, and then that is obviously becoming crystallized essentia. And I presume that is the crystallized essentia that we need. And obviously all the excess that we get of everything, if this, once this is full, this will start backing up and start getting Ignis going on. I think that was, I don't know where that thought it was going, but so we probably see Ignis starting to build up in some of these now. There's some. So we're going to wait for this to run down, and then obviously it will then resume and continue on with the Ignis. Simples, huh? And obviously there's a lot of taint and stuff going in, and if we were to have a look at our thermometer right now, I'm guessing that this is not a happy environment. No, I'm thinking, but of course it's the nether, so it doesn't really matter, which is nice. Well, it doesn't matter. I mean, it matters to nether denizens, but it doesn't matter to us, and that is the key. So yeah, this is building up, just getting there. All that is gone, all the terror's in there. Once that terror's finished, as I say, it will then proceed to work on with Ignis. So we'll let that run down. The idea then is any excess doesn't get wasted. We're not voiding it, we are keeping it, albeit in solid form. So simple, elegant, and it works fairly well. Okay, let me just let this run down, and we'll see how long we've been recording, and I will be back in a moment. Alright, to finish off here, this is now backlogging. I think it's just filling its backlog of hoppers with the charcoal. I'm going to start making preparations for, but not necessarily whole things, for Runic shielding. So we're going to need 3 balance shards, and we should have enough to get everything we need out of these. These are pretty good. Okay, that's our 3 balance shards. And we are going to be doing gold balance shards. If you can hear drilling and stuff in the background, our neighbours are doing all sorts of DIY. It should be banned on a Sunday. So we're going to need 3 primal charms. And while we've got the primal, really, it's like I just complain about it and they decide to do it even louder. Let us throw a primal charm. No. It used to be that if you held, yeah, there's nothing to learn from a primal charm apparently. It used to be that if you held a primal charm for long enough in your inventory, it would reveal a secret to you. And if we go into our bag of tricks at the moment, and we go over to the infusion, you'll notice this one focus primal I have no information on. If I look at primal, not researched primal charm, so I'm going to need to unlock this somehow, and I'm not entirely sure whether it is going to be from carrying this around for a little while, you know, one of these, just sitting there, wait for it to whisper some research in my head or not. So while we're doing that, we can be preparing for the baubles. So we've got the ring of runic shielding. I actually need 4 of those, don't I? But we can do the second one. We can do off kind of camera or whatever. We're going to need nitor, enchanted fabric, this, and a ring, and some premunio and potentia. Premunio we can get easy enough. Potentia we can definitely get easy enough. Potentia is coal, so that's fine. Premunio is most likely going to be a little bit of grinding down in the mob spawner. So I don't think we've got any. What we got in there? We got some. Oh, and this has got quite a bit of potential actually as well. So we can do some more with that down here though. And yeah, the old monster spawner down here, excellent for getting armors from these guys. So it is just a matter of passing time. Oh, good. And I'll let some of these guys spawn a little while and then we'll be back in. Alright, so we've got stuff cooking. I've not had any strange revelations from my primal charmers yet. However, there is one thing we need to do, and that is the next stage of using this area over here is to get a couple of mirrors going, and we are going to make some essentia mirrors. Now essentia mirrors, pretty straightforward. You need a mirror in the middle, you need an ender pearl on one side, you need 3 iron, 1, 2, 3, and then you're going to need, oh, there we go. That's what we were waiting for, I hope. What's new in thaumaturgy? Anything? Come on, where's this damn primal charm? Where's this new discovery? It's not there. Discovered something new, but I can't find it. Where are you hiding? Primal barrier stones. I don't think that's it. that. Fancy amulet. Ooh. What do they do? Do they do anything or anything better? No, don't think. I don't. That's the only problem. Where is it? Where is the new research? Well, it's not that. That's for certain. No. If I were a primal charm, or primal wand focus, or anything, where would I be? It's not going to be sports, that's for certain. I don't think it's going to be there. It's not there. I don't know where this new discovery is. I can't see it. Intriguing. Not any the wiser on where this may be. I suppose we could try scan that again. I don't think. Yeah, I didn't think we'd get anything new from that. So what did we get from that? I'm not sure. Anyway, what was I doing? I was going to go into here, and we need aqua, motus, and permutatio. Aqua. Hang on, how much did we need? 8 of each. So we got enough aqua. We have nowhere near enough permutatio. And we have enough motus. So what's a good source of permutatio? That is, this is one of those ones where that centrifuge would come in handy. But what we're trying to do is get to the point where we don't have to do this anymore. Permutatio would be Quicksilver. I know was one, but I don't really want to go around using that because I haven't got much. Hoppers. I mean droppers. This really needs improving big time. The only thing I can see there which is going to be a quick and easy source of permutatio for me is going to be a dropper. Which is not ideal, you know. They're not expensive. After all, it is only cobble and redstone. So grab a couple of those, grab some of that, and bang and bang, and they only contain 1 each. So that's only going to give me 20. I really do need something better than that. Mind you, actually, to be honest, I really need to go and do a little bit of mining. To be fair, I ought to. Someone said how I scanned a dispenser. I ought to scan a dropper while I am at it. Not that we can learn anything from it. Now, dispenser would be. I suppose I should. I can't remember who. I can't remember who it was who said scan a dispenser, but we'll do that now while we can. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We need tools. A bow. It needs to be a repaired bow. So we'll just use these 2 pieces of crap here, just to typical. Well, we'll use these 3 pieces of crap here. Didn't really cost us anything though, did it? Let's be honest. We can do that, and that. Get a dispenser going. Discovered something that could aid in future research. But what was it? And what do you have? You have mechina and all sorts of good stuff. What did we discover then? I think this is probably, yeah, engolomancy automated crossbow. I thought we were going to be looking into the turrets and the arcane bore and auto caster area, but I still don't know where this primal thing has gone. Where, oh where is my primal charm gone? Yeah, right, let's go and just do what we need to do to get this these essentia mirrors in place, and then next episode we can try and do something a little bit more constructive in terms of getting the actual stuff made. But this is kind of all the preparation that we can do. Let me chuck you in there. So hopefully we're going to get a whole load of permutation coming through. We're getting something. That's terror, isn't it? Yeah. Vacuous, Predito, Potentia. I mean, they actually have got a fair amount of stuff in them. But this is the one we want. This is where we want everything to go. And we need 8. We need 16 in there, don't we? Oh, yeah, because we need 8 of each. Right, let me let this run. I'll be back as soon as this is done. I realise we're probably going a little bit long here, but I would like to just get this last thing done. So back. All right, we have everything. Just I have exactly 16 permutation. So let us run this through, get these 2 done, and that should make life distinctly easier for the next episode. I'm going to have to hunt down what's happening with this thing. We haven't, obviously we can't do this yet right now, so yeah, we're a bit stuffed for the time being, but we can certainly get another one of these going. 1 and 2 and 3 and check. We should have 10 and 8, exactly what we need. Off that goes. So yeah, I'm not entirely sure how to progress that primal charm, but I've never been a fan of things that rely on random number generation for this kind of thing. I think it's just a bad thing, you know, when you have no control over it. It is just purely, you know, just purely when the right set of circumstances arrive, so to speak. Okay, permutation goes there, and motus there. This is working really well. Everything that is not required is just jumping up there, so that's really handy. So let me check the entry on the essentia mirror. So what we blah blah blah. Essentia mirrors like that can transport mana in the same way that magic mirrors. You cannot pipe essentia directly. They're only able to transport essentia that has been drawn from a source towards something like an infusion matrix. In effect, things like mirrors, these mirrors cause great stress. Okay, but it doesn't tell me how to. Let's go back then. Noble shadow magic to a doorway. Anything shoved up high through one mirror when it will pass through this realm and emerge in the other. Blah blah blah. Okay. Simply need to place one of them in the door, then right click it with a second mirror with the one, and then the pair will become linked. You may then place a second wherever you wish, and the item is thrown in one will eject out the other. I am therefore going to assume that this works exactly the same, and what we can do, I think, is if we shall we pop it? Do you need to be? It looks like you might need to be on a solid object. That's a pain. Bonk bonk. I don't like that, but I really don't see any. There's our mirror, so hopefully that can see those. Then we right click, it is linked, and we basically come over here and go bonk. So now, in theory, any request we make over there will get sucked through here. That's the theory. The practice may be an entirely different thing, but on that note, we're going to have to wait till next episode to find out if I've done this right or not. So until then, thank you very much for watching, guys, and I will see you soon. And bye for now.